entry-level software job postings, down 60% 2022. Google and METR, hiring 50% fewer new graduates than just 3 years ago. Verizon's CEO confirming AI will take over most customer service functions after already cutting 13,000 jobs. These are not predictions. These are happening right now. But here is what nobody is telling you clearly. The game has not ended. It is just changed. And the people will understand the new rules right now, while most people are still confused, will end up ahead. In this video, we'll break down which jobs are actually getting hit, which jobs are genuinely safe, and, most importantly, the exact skills you need to build right now to stay relevant. Let's go. Let's start with the jobs most people are worried about, and what the 2026 data actually says. Here is the honest picture on software engineering. Senior developers, largely safe, and increasingly valuable. Junior and entry coding roles being squeezed hard. AI coding models can now autonomously resolve the majority of typical bugs and small features in controlled settings. Web coding, typing typical plain English to ship a working prototype is letting non-engineers build things faster than ever before. But here is where it gets interesting. A meta-randomized controlled trial found that AI actually made experienced developers 19% slower, not faster. And CodeRabbit found that AI written code has 1.7 times more bugs than human written code. AI still falls short of hallucinations, subtle production bugs, novel architecture, and ambiguous business requirements. So, the danger is not AI replaces programmers. It is that one senior engineer managing AI agents does the work of 5 junior engineers without them. The emerging role: senior developers shifting from writing code to composing and orchestrating AI agents. Customer service is the clearest example of AI changes this job first. By 2026, AI is expected to replace 20 to 30% of service agents, particularly in entry-level, high-volume roles. Gartner expects Agentic AI to autonomously resolve roughly 80% of common issues by 2029. Verizon CEO confirmed AI is taking over routine functions, password resets, building queries, after cutting 13,000 jobs in late 2025. But most companies are keeping humans for complex and emotional escalations. The message? Routine service work is automating fast. Judgment, empathy, and retention skills, those stay human. According to the World Economic Forum and McKinsey, office and administrative support is among the most exposed categories to AI disruption. Scheduling, document prep, filing, data entry, communication management, all of these are moving toward automation. The future office worker is not disappearing. They are shifting toward coordination, judgment, exception handling, and crucially, AI supervision. Here is a more encouraging story. AI is reducing the time analysts spend on manual data preparation from hours to minutes. But rather than replacing analysts, it is shifting their time from prep work to interpretation. This is the co-worker not replacement pattern at its best. The analyst's job gets better if they adapt. 86% of creators now use generative AI in their work. 81% say it lets them produce styles they could not have created alone. But the squeeze is real at the entry level. 42% of freelance illustrators report AI-generated alternatives competing directly for commissions they used to win. Average time to produce a production-quality marketing visual has dropped from 4.2 hours to under 30 minutes. Commodity design work is being commoditized. Strategic, directorial, brand-level creative work, that is still human territory. So, what actually protects a job from AI disruption? Research consistently points to the same three traits: human judgment under ambiguity, physical dexterity, licensed accountability. A global study by French digital marketing agency Eskimos calculated an AI resistance score for hundreds of occupations based on the level of public interaction required and likelihood of automation. The top 10 safest jobs in the analysis. Number 1. Lawyers. 100% public interaction required. Only 29% automation risk. AI resistance score, perfect, 100. Number 2. Medical and health service managers. 89.8% public interaction, 26% automation risk. The full top 10: lawyers, medical and health services managers, HR managers, general and operations managers, first-line supervisors of office and admin workers, training and development specialists, architectural and engineering managers, compliance officers, industrial production managers, and perhaps surprisingly, graphic designers. Notice the pattern. These roles are not protected because of a credential or a degree. They are protected because they center on accountability and judgment in situations where there is no clean, predictable answer. Healthcare, skilled trades, education, therapy, senior creative and strategy roles. These are where humans remain irreplaceable for now. Here is what the videos shift from threat to opportunity, because you can actually do something about all of this starting today. These are 4 skill areas that will separate the people who thrive in an AI-powered economy from the ones left behind. You do not need to become a developer to win in an AI world, but you do need to understand how AI works, where it fails, and how to use it responsibly. Workers who evaluate AI outputs rather than just accept them are dramatically more valuable than those treating AI as a black box. Building this across 3 pillars. 1. Capabilities and limitations. Know what AI is generally good at: pattern recognition, summarization, brainstorming. Know what it fails at: true logical reasoning, genuine empathy, reliable fact-checking. 2. Critical evaluation. Treat AI outputs as a first draft from an eager but occasionally unreliable intern. Verify aggressively every time. 3. Responsible use. Understand data privacy. Never paste proprietary company data or client information into a public AI model. Understand IP risks. This alone will make you more trusted than most colleagues. AI excels at pattern recognition. It processes massive datasets and predicts the most probable next word, picture, or number. But true decision-making requires something AI cannot calculate purely through probability: context, trade-offs, ethics, and accountability. The World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs research constantly ranks human judgment among the most resilient skills across all economic disruptions. Not just AI, all disruptions. Develop your judgment deliberately. Seek out decisions with ambiguity. Volunteer for the cause where there is no clean algorithm. That is where your value is compounding fastest. This is the newest skill, the one most people have never heard of, but the one that could matter most. Think of it this way. Right now, most people use AI like a single employee. You give it one task, it does one thing. Microsoft's report used the term agent boss. They are the CEO of their own micro startup. They orchestrate multiple specialized AI agents working in parallel, each one handling a different part of a complex workflow, while the human directs, reviews, and makes judgment calls. How big is this shifting coming? 41% of business leaders expect their teams to be actively training and managing agents within 5 years. 42% expect teams to be building multi-agent systems to automate complex workflows. 38% expect teams to be redesigning entire business process around agent capabilities. And here is the important part. You don't need to write Python to do this. You need process architecture skills. You need to think in workflows, not tasks. You need to know how to define a goal clearly, break it into sub-steps, assign the right tools, and check the output. That is the agent boss mindset, and it is learnable today. Across every category we have covered, the people staying safest are not generalists doing commodity execution. They are specialists with deep context in specific domain: fintech compliance, healthcare privacy, energy grid logistics, brand strategy. But domain depth alone has one dangerous trap. If your specific niche becomes obsolete, you risk irrelevancy. The solution? Build a T-shaped profile. Go deep in one area, but maintain broad enough knowledge to pivot if that niche shifts. And here is the piece most people skip. Deep technical context is worthless if you cannot communicate its value. The ability to translate your domain expertise into business outcomes for stakeholders who don't share your vocabulary. That skill multiplies everything else. Here is the practical playbook to build your moat. Step 1. Target high-stakes industries: finance, healthcare, legal, energy, Heavy regulation creates human irreplaceability. Step 2. Layer your skills. Combine a functional skill, coding, design, analysis, with a deep domain, healthcare data, supply chain logistics, regulatory compliance. Step 3. Solve systematic problems. Fix expensive organizational bottlenecks. Don't just automate repetitive tasks. Redesign entire workflows. That is where the career-defining leverage is. Here is the truth that cuts through all the noise. The danger of agentic AI is not that it makes all jobs disappear. It is that it makes the wrong skills invisible, and the right skills extremely valuable. Junior roles that are repetitive, rule-based, and supervised, those are closing. But the roles built on judgment, accountability, domain depth, and the ability to direct AI systems, those are opening. The people who will win are not the ones fighting against AI. They are the ones who learn to think alongside it, who become the judgment layer on top of the machine. Start with AI literacy. Build your judgment deliberately. Learn to work as an agent boss and go deep in a domain that actually matters to the world. The window to get ahead of this is open right now, but it won't stay open forever. Most of the sources referenced in this video are listed in the description box below. Go check them out for yourself. If this video gave you something useful, hit subscribe, because in this channel, we cut through the AI hype and give you what you actually need to know. And I would generally love to hear from you in the comments. What is your job and how is AI affecting it right now? Drop it below. I read everyone. I will see you in the next one.